Hello, scholars, and welcome to Science Week. We are going to do some science fair projects from home, and you guys are going to post either a picture or a video of your experiments on Fridays. But I'm going to start off with an experiment that we can do together, and you can do it at home. All right, so what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper and cut it into a small strip. It could be any piece of paper. I just had an extra copy of something and I cut it. So what I'd like you to do is have a sheet of paper and cut it into kind of like a small narrow strip. And I want you to think, will the paper, if I have it right here underneath my bottom lip, not touching, but just below, if I blew out, would the paper get pushed down or will it fly up? Or will it just not do anything at all? I want you to think, make a little hypothesis. I think the paper will. All right. Now, I'd like you to take your paper and we're going to blow across the top of it and see if your hypothesis was correct. Ready? Whoa. Let me try from the side. You ready? Isn't that strange that the paper went up even though I was blowing on the top of it? So this is called lift. So this is the idea of that airplanes use and helicopters use that creates the ability for them to fly. So we're going to make our own helicopters and from home, and we're going to see if we're able to get them to spin, and we're going to get the lift to happen. So what you're going to need today is a pair of scissors, a small piece of paper. I have a little note card, but you can just cut a piece of paper into a rectangle, just a couple of inches, maybe 2 inches by 3 inches. And you're going to need a paper clip, okay? So what we're going to do first is you're going to cut horizontally. You're going to cut right here. You're going to cut a little spot there. I would say about 1/2 inch or 1/4 of an inch. And across the top close to the same place. So you have 2 cuts on your paper. Then you are going to fold the sides in to make one long stem. So we'll cut it fold it after we've made our cuts. And then what you're going to do is this wide place at the top will be your wings. So these will form the wings at the top. So you're going to cut down to where the part of your stem is. So I'm going to cut right down the middle to where the same length of my stem. All right. So after I have that, I'm going to fold one side down to form the first rotor of a helicopter. So I'm going to fold it down. Okay. And then I'm going to fold the second side in the opposite direction. So I'm going to fold that into the opposite direction. So here's another angle. So you have these 2 pieces. You folded it one side and then you folded it in the opposite direction. Okay. Now you're going to also fold the bottom to make it a little thicker to attach your paper clip. So where your stem is, you're going to fold a little bit of it to create your a spot for where you put your paper clip. So let me do that. Grabbed it and you folded it. And then you're going to put your paper clip right there. So now we've created our little helicopter, and now we're going to explore what happens when we drop this from a height. We'll see what happens, okay? All right, so get onto a stool. I'm looking down at my helicopter, and I drew a little spot so you can see the wing. So with the paper clip facing the floor, you're gonna drop it from a high area using a stool, and let's see what happens. Oh, I messed it up. Same with sides. Let's try